Hey, so I wanted to quickly go and show just an update of what we've got so far. Um, so, as you can see, we have our actual card slots now. So we have real card slots that, instead of gray boxes. Um, I was messing around with the color. Don't know if it looks better like this or darker or the same color as a wood, but they're meant to be like little wood like palettes to place down your card. Still have the same UI. I fixed some bugs with the blood visual going down. There was a lot of issues with that blood visual, but I think they're all fixed now. I've just been going through and fixing bugs as I discover them, and then go on, let me. I added this little visual that comes up when you click. It shows you where you can place down your card. Um, place down the card. So there was a bunch of sounds that played right there. I implemented a lot of different sounds. The blood going down was one of them. Uh, Summoning a card was one of them. And then I also implemented the bell sound. Boom. Rings a bell. Then that was supposed to be the attack phase. Then they do that. Card goes. I think most of this is what we've already seen. Um, Click a card. I also implemented the fire spell sound. And the moving also works with that new card visual. So the next step for me is going to be getting the attack phase working with the visuals. So whenever a card attacks, there should be that same like border outline that you see right here. It should like pop up briefly and then return back to nothing. Um, and that should be that should be it for the play area for these card slots. Once I have that done, my next plan is to attack the UI, and then once I have the UI done, I've already been thinking about how to make the enemy AI expandable to multiple um, to multiple enemies and make that easy to implement. So I've been thinking about that. And it should be the way I'm thinking about it. It should be pretty simple to implement multiple different kinds of enemy AI so we can have multiple levels with the AI behaving differently in each of those levels. Because right now, this enemy AI is is pretty easy to beat because all it does, it just grabs the card with the highest blood cost and then it just places down the card in a random location and then it pushes it. I've been thinking about how to implement uh, AI that searches the entire field for your your cards and picks a card that can win against your card that's on the field, and then places it down in front of it, and then it destroys your card. So I've had some ideas about some being conservative in terms of spending blood of like, okay, I want to spend the least amount of blood. And then I've also been thinking about if I can implement the fire spell because the fire spell doesn't work on the enemy right now. And I think, okay, it might not work on the enemy right now, but um, I was thinking of a way to also implement the fire spell card. But that's pretty much it. That's it, yeah. AI. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish up the attack stage because that's a little bit confusing still because everything attacks at the same time. So I'm gonna slow that down to one card attacking at, uh, at a time, and it shows where it's attacking. Then after that, I'm going to mess with the UI, and then after that, I'm going to try to implement new scenes so we can use that ambient sounds that the sound designers have created with different enemy AI. And then after that, should have a main menu or a menu system where the player can navigate between the menus pretty simply. That's it. That's the plan of action right now. Finish up the player area, UI, AI, and then menu system. Okay.